Hi, I'm that James guy, and today we're going to do a quick assessment of Maverick. Maverick is its name. I got this thing free, front yard of my neighbor. Found it yesterday. Free. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we're going to do a quick assessment on it. Check it out. All right, first things first. Let's get rid of the free sign. And let's go ahead and check to see what's in here. It's got like a full tank of gas. It smells like gas. It doesn't smell old or anything. I'm thinking step one is going to be put some air in the tires. Let's just do that. Huh. Okay. That was my cheap gauge hissing. I don't hear any more hissing. This thing even came with valve cap. You believe that? Step two, no valve cap. No valve cap, but I don't have much pressure left in my compressor either. Okay. Okay. So one thing I'm noticing here is the alignment of this motor. You kind of look down the bike. You probably can't see it, but the motor is kind of tilting the engine. Let's call it an engine. Let's call it what it actually is. Engine. It's kind of leaning to the left. So the chain, it goes into here. Kind of like a chain guard. But it's all leaning. I think the thing is just a bit bent. And the way it mounts is on the post there, and on the post down there. But I think it just needs a good kick. Like if I could just push on it and straighten it. Does it roll over? So how these bikes work. This is just a regular old rally cheap bicycle. Someone bought this engine kit off of eBay and put it on. And they usually are really cheap and really junk. So there's no Kickstarter. How this normally works is you start pedaling. You pedal the bike, you start giving her, and this is the clutch. So normally you can pull the clutch and you push this little pin and then it just stays disengaged. So you can ride your bike as normal, but you get a whole bunch of speed going, and you go boonk, and the engine fires up. And, well, hopefully fires up. And what I can tell here is the clutch works. It's disengaged when I pull it, and the engine rolls over when I don't. I'm trying to decide how I could kick this thing over and actually, without riding down the road and making it go. But first thing I have to do is I have to make this pedal not contact the side of the engine case. With the engine tilted to the left, that's what's happening here. This pedal rolls around and it contacts right there. So we're gonna have to sort that out. And I think it might be seized because I can't get it to. Either she's seized or she has amazing compression. Let's hope for the latter. The old-fashioned way, how to check for spark, right? Well, we'll see if it even rolls over. Oh, it's a good sign. So this thing's got a lot of compression. And it has spark! You've got to be kidding me. I'll show you that right now. Ooh, this is already loose. Very loose. Maybe if I tighten it. Could that be all it needs? So the bike keeps tipping over off camera, and it's really starting to make me mad. It's like, there. Is that gonna work? That's super stable, but engine still looks like it's cocked to the left. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the chain guard. That way I can actually look at the chain along the whole way, and I'll be able to tell whether this engine is actually aligned properly or not. Because if it is, maybe I just need to bend the crank. So when I look at that chain all the way down to the engine, I don't know. It's a little out of whack, but... So, like, I think part of the problem is this chain is twang tight. Like, it's so tight, and it just doesn't feel good when you're rolling it. But I'm looking at this little kind of tensioner here, and it looks like it's all the way loose. Like, it doesn't get any looser than that. So, what I'm going to do... Now that I've readjusted it, that feels so much better. Like this thing actually rolls. Oh boy. You can see a little bit of deflection in the chain. You need some. Okay. This thing just might need a tune-up. Just little things like this. You know? Here's hoping. It's just the contact. Right there. But you know what? There's ways to fix stuff like that. Ooh. I think perhaps maybe I should actually take this thing for a ride like an actual bicycle. Never mind getting it running. So I'm going to go ahead and chuck the spark plug back in. And I'm going to go ride it as a bicycle just to see if it actually works as a bike. All right, well, wish me luck. I have back brakes. So back brakes are good. This thing isn't even that heavy. That's the crazy thing. Okay, well. Oh. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's terrible to ride as a bicycle, but it works as a bicycle. So the one thing is, I'm trying to decide which way is the choke on and which way is the choke off. You can see those arrows with some not English writing on them. We got a choke of some sort. Should probably figure that out. And also the fuel. tap. There's really nothing English about how that works. So we're just going to have to take this thing apart, probably pull the fuel line off the carb, and go from there. Hey, it's got a fuel filter. That's kind of cool. So I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm sick of Maverick. I'm going to have to do some little bit of figuring out with the fuel system. Just figuring out what's on, what's off on that tap, and figure out what's choke on and what's choke off. I'm going to save that for another day. So, yeah, I'll see you next time.